capital city of Romania, now the home of gymnastics superstar Nadia Comaneci. Bucharest has been called by some the Paris of the Balkans. It is now the center of the Romanian sports explosion. Nadia Comaneci has become a young lady. Today she is here to watch and not to compete. As inside this sports hall in Bucharest, the Romanian search goes on for the next Nadia Comaneci. This is Charlie Jones along with Nancy Thies, and we're in Bucharest for the Romanian National Gymnastics Championships, the women's all-around. And Nancy, with just a year and a half remaining before the Olympics in Moscow, is it possible for the Romanians to find another superstar, another Nadia?
Well, they have special schools here in Romania just for training gymnasts, so it's an ideal situation to find that new champion.
So perhaps this afternoon on NBC Sports World, we will see that new champion, that new superstar.
Perhaps we would find another Nadia at this competition. Well, I think in the minds of most Romanians, they have found her. Her name is Emelia Eberle, and she's 14 years old.
And as we move into today's final round, Emelia Eberle has a commanding lead in the all-around competition, 38.625. Anca Grigoras and Gabi Georgiu are tied for second, 37.75. Olympian Teodora Ungureanu, 37.65, is in fourth place. Ungureanu just had a 9.55 in the bars as Nadia Comaneci looks on. Anca Grigoras in the floor exercise. Anca needs a 9.5 for the lead. We've seen her in competition around the world. It's like watching an old friend at work, the classic gymnast.
First tumbling run, double fall. Very clean.
As much as Anca plays to the crowd on the beam, she does not play to the crowd in the floor exercise.
Looks like she's really concentrating here. A little low on that. No, she goes out of bounds. That's going to cost her 1/10. She had one foot out, and it's a 1/10 for every foot.
Remember, she needs a 9.5 to take over first place.
Most girls keep their floor X routines for about 1 year, and I can remember seeing Anca doing the same routine about a year ago at the World Cup competition. I imagine she'll probably change it for the 1980 Olympic Games.
Year-old Anca Grigoras, the veteran of the Romanian gymnastic team.
Anca has a problem on her Arabian. She's a little low here, and then has a bobble coming out of the back handspring. Takes one step out of bounds, and that's 1/10.
The score for Anca Grigoras, 9.20. That is not enough to move her into first place. We're in the first rotation. All four events are underway. We move to the B. This is Emelia Eberle.
She does a press handstand for a mount. There's a bobble there.
A little shaky start for Emelia on the beam. Her lead after the preliminaries is so commanding that she needs only an 8.6 to retain first place.
Emelia is coached by the same man who used to coach Nadia, Bella Caroli. I think we can see a lot of his influence in her routine. Solid back summing. back extension roll. So far, except for her mount, she's doing pretty well. Now here's a move that takes a lot of balance. It's a handstand. And she's going to make a 360-degree turn. Oh no.
Oh, she lost it.
That's 5-10.
That alone will tighten up this competition.
Definitely. Here comes her dismount. Tuck back summy.
14-year-old Emelia Eberle, who is in the 9th grade in gymnastics school in Davo.
And she's a very disappointed 14-year-old. See where she has a problem here. Her back leg goes over a little bit too far. She loses her balance, tries to save it, falls off.
The score for Emelia Eberle, 8.85. That's enough to retain her lead, but cuts her margin to just over 2 tenths of a point, with one more competitor remaining in the first rotation. Last competitor, first rotation, women's all-around Romanian National Gymnastics Championship. Floor exercise, 15-year-old Gabi Georgiu, a classmate of Emelia Eberle.
Double back, a little low, but not bad.
Gabi needs a 9.75 to take over first place from her classmate.
Being a teammate of Emelia, Gabi has the same coach, Bella Caroli, and Bella's wife, Marta, has done the choreography for this routine. We have an Arabian right into a back flip. This routine also looks a little bit like Nadia's routine that we saw in the 1976 Olympics.
Very feverish.
She's like a mechanical doll. You just wind her up and let her loose.
It's not surprising that this 9th grader's hobby is playing football with the boys.
And to me, she has a physical resemblance of the Soviet gymnast Nellie Kim. I think her style and the floor exercise is a little different than Nellie's, though.
Gabi Georgiu. Nancy, I'm not sure I like this type of routine.
Well, she has a sort of haphazard type of choreography, which makes it difficult to judge. Here we see on her double back, she doesn't quite get enough height and lands a little low.
The score for Gabi Georgiu, a 9.45. So the standings after the first rotation, Emelia Eberle holds on to the lead. Gabi Georgiu and Teodora Ungureanu are tied for second, and they have tightened up the competition. Nancy, even though Nadia Comaneci is not competing here, she's been watching all week. Earlier, I had a chance to ask her how she was enjoying the championship.
Yes, I like this competition very much, and that's why I finished my trainings. I made them earlier in order to get ready for watching them every day. And I see here a lot of young girls who must, and that's what they want, to be ready for the Olympics.
Does Emelia Eberle remind you of yourself, say, like you were before the 1976 Olympics in Montreal?
Yes, I can see myself in Emelia. In fact, so far we have the same results. I mean, if I go back 3 years, and we have the same results with the exception of one single medal. At that time, I was with one medal more than her.
You are now a grown-up, very pretty young lady. Has this growing up, has that caused you to change your routines?
Yes, this would change my routine, but in better. For every apparatus, I have some new elements.
Have you enjoyed your fame?
It was better for me to conquer it, and it's very difficult for me to maintain it. But I try to keep it.
As Nadia Comaneci looks on, there's Emelia Eberle, the young lady who wants to capture that fame. But today, the question is, can Emelia come back from a shaky start? We'll be back with more of the Romanian Gymnastics Championships later, but now let's go to Paul Page at the San Jose Flats motorcycle race. Charlie Jones and Nancy Thies, second rotation, the Romanian National Championships. On the beam, Teodora Ungureanu, the bronze medalist in this event at the Montreal Olympics. She is currently tied for second in the women's all-around.
Teodora is just coming out of a bout with hepatitis. Gaining back Summy.
She's 17 in the 12th grade gymnastics school in Onesh, an expert at crossword puzzles. Very difficult when you do them in Romania.
Charlie, not if you're Romanian. So far, she has complete control of this routine. Very difficult dismount coming up. Full twisting, gaining back somersault.
Teodora Ungureanu, one of the favorites here.
Now watch as she goes for her gaining back Summy. She does a leap and then immediately pushes off that leg and makes it all the way around.
And a very happy young lady. Her score on the beam, 9.60. Next up in the vault, tied for second, Gabi Georgiu, who needs a 9.65 to move into first place.
Gabi is trying a layout Zukahara. Very difficult. Not bad. The secret to this vault is getting a good whipping action in the afterflight, and we see that with the head and chest coming right here. Now the body is supposed to stay straight, and she has to pike a little bit when coming down.
Defending national champion in this event, her score, 9.70. Gabi moves into first place.